r/TalesFromSecurity. Why kids shouldn't throw oranges at gorillas. So one of our more popular exhibits is our primate exhibit. This exhibit houses most of our great apes and monkeys and is often the site of many an incident. When two different types of apes interact, things tend to go awry. Every time something happens, it is on the indignation of the apes outside the cage that are often encouraged by rowdy friends or intoxicants during events. The primates love to respond, which only encourages said dumb person. Despite their ability to protect themselves, there are still things we watch out for. People throwing stuff comes to mind. The main issue with this is that when people throw stuff in, one of two things happens. The primate will play with it, throw it back, or will throw something worse back. This story involves the third result. One day I was doing my rounds when I hear a ruckus coming from the primates. One of the gorillas sounds rather upset and I can hear giggling. Never a good combination. I make my way towards the enclosure and as I'm turning the corner, I immediately see the issue. A young girl about 6 or 7 throwing small clementines, many know them as cooties, towards our male gorilla. It should be noted that our male gorilla has a rather nasty disposition towards people who throw things, like any sensible animal. As I start to approach her and her group to confront them, I hear a distinctive grunt from the gorilla. I turn my head to look at them, and I see him slightly hunched forward, one hand under his butt, and the dead gaze on the girl. "Oh no! Please don't!" Before I could react, a large brown semi-solid emerges from the rear of the gorilla, into his hand. In the next second, he cocks back his arm and flings a small, dog-sized excrement pile at significantly high speed towards the girl. Flying through the air like the world's worst water balloon, the brown mass lands its mark, square in the little girl's face. What follows is a cacophony of screaming, crying, howling, and honestly I couldn't tell what was human and what was gorilla. Drowned out by this is the raucous laughter from a few nearby patrons, one of which who is quite literally rolling on the ground. I race over to the scene while radioing for a first aid kit and notifying keepers. The girl suffered minor injuries to her nose, but overall was more disgusted than injured. She cried the entire time they were in the zoo. I was prepared to ask them to leave, but I felt they learnt their lesson. I laughed about it for the rest of the day and still think about it every time I pass the exhibit. Moral of the story? Play stupid games, get stupid results.